See, a lot of people, they step into the law realm not being prepared, don't know nothing about it. And since they are lawyers, and we know that lawyers is a professional who goes to school and learn how to do law, we start to believe in them, like in their services. So we pay our hard-earned money to pay a lawyer to represent us. But lawyers, they take an oath. They take an oath to represent the courts, the law. And since we got like probably, I could say like in this millennium, in 2000s, these lawyers, they not trying to beat cases. You know, they become like the doctors in the hospital, where they're not trying to heal, they just treat you. Where, you know, they represent you on paper, but they not represent you in the courtroom. They're not filing pre-trial motions, which is very, very important. They just get you in front of the court knowing that has no defense for you. Like, and the Constitution, the Sixth Amendment, it actually exercises a right for us to have effective assistant counsel. And there's a such thing called ineffective assistant counsel, but the whole bad thing about being ineffective is it leads to a conviction. And once you're convicted, it's a fact. See, once you're found guilty, you are guilty. And then you got to come behind that 8 ball. And you got to prove your innocence, which should be from the beginning during the pre-trial stages, before you even go in front of a jury. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that I need to become more elaborate on when it comes to me explaining the procedures of law. Because a lot of us are constantly getting arrested and copping out. And what it does is it builds a momentum for a person to end up doing a long duration of time and creating this big jacket of misdemeanors and felonies. And it just puts you in this awkward situation as a person who's trying to, you know, get out of trouble. Because even if you are, we're in America, and America is built on criminality. I remember when this was settled, when America was settled, it was took. You know what I'm saying? It was like a robbery going on. You know what I mean? You talk about a country that's criminalized on every element. So when you look at it from that standpoint of what it is and what it could be, you know that being American, every day you have an opportunity to break its laws. But the founders who created America was criminals. So even in their bylaws and their rules, they created ways where you can circumvent being punished or penalized or fined. So we understand that it's a civil law and it's criminal law. But what I'm good at is criminal law. Because it's me being a criminal, I became a lawyer. Being pro se, representing myself and beating cases, it became usual for me. Like, I actually defeat them more than once. I mean, I done gave back 50 years. I done been faced 10 years. Done faced 15 years. Multiple different kinds, different occasions. And I used my knowledge. No money, no lawyer, no support, no family, no girlfriend. You know, did it myself. And people always said to me, they said, man, you need to give back, bro. You need to go on YouTube. And you need to teach people how to defeat the system. So I'm gonna do this series. You know, I'm gonna dig in my brain. I'm gonna teach law. I'm gonna talk about the Supreme Court, United States Supreme Court. You know, I'm gonna show you how you can use those cases in any state. I'm just gonna drop jewels all the way around the board about the system, the ins and outs of the system, and the basics. So no matter where you are, and where you from, you can fight. And I'm definitely gonna teach the pre-trial. And I'm gonna put all my resources together to make this a popular page. So people who are getting arrested can come to the page and ask questions. And then I could be like your virtual lawyer. Because for me, it's about freeing the slaves. I don't do it for money. I don't want money, you know. Everybody need money, but I think that's the whole problem of us getting in trouble, because you'll give up your money, you know what I'm saying, to get free. And what happens is the lawyer takes the money, you know, and they most of the time they probably don't even give you a receipt, which is so important. And we don't even know that we get that money back. You know what I'm saying? That's the crazy part. Like, I dug so deep into this law thing that I done figured out how to get the money back. I done figured out how to get them in trouble. Because you gotta remember, man, this is their careers. You know, there's a lot of brothers and sisters in jail who paid lawyers $30,000, $40,000, and the lawyer didn't even do anything. They didn't even cover, you know what I'm saying? They didn't even exhaust their remedies. You know what I'm saying? Because when a lawyer said he wants $20,000, he wants $40,000 for trial, that's not counting appeal. So could you imagine a lawyer charging you money, not guaranteeing you to win, can't guarantee you to win. You lose, and then he looking at you again like, I'm not representing to you, until you give him some type of funds, some more funds. This is what we go through in that process. So as we continue the conversation, there's different levels to it. It becomes a situation where I have to lay it down to the best of my ability to teach, because a lot of us is losing our freedom, losing our families, losing our loved ones. We're doing a whole lot of time in prison because of poor representation. And that poor representation is costing us a lot of money. And by the time you learn, you could be behind that 8 ball. You know what I'm saying? Being behind that 8 ball, you know what that means? You know what the 8 ball is, right? It's the end game. And what I want to teach is you got to win from the beginning. The first stage, that pre-trial, them pre-trial motions, or even the habeas corpus, or a writ. You know what I'm saying? So there's different levels to this shit. You know what I'm saying? So each level, we got to study and learn, use the Constitution. You know what I'm saying? Certain elements of the Constitution, certain amendments, which give us protections, which they have to respect. So, you know, this is just the first of many that's going to come. And I thought about it. I said, how I'm going to do it? I said, I could sit in the office and look fancy, this and that. I said, nah, I'm going to give it to them real, because that's where it all starts from the street. You know what I'm saying? As I go on my life every day and the realities that I face, I'm still fighting the system. So while my brain is still in tune to the legal avenues that's out there, why shouldn't I share it with people who need it? So it's like, you know, a person can hit me on the comments and say, yo, look, man, I have this issue, I got the situation, I got this. And you don't got to be personal. You could just say, I got a confrontational clause issue. You know what I'm saying? I got a due process issue. I got a double jeopardy issue. I got a jury issue. Or whatever. And I can elaborate each time I see these comments and break it down and help you out. So it's like you could use my mouthpiece to inform your mouthpiece. I could give cases. You know what I'm saying? I got tons of cases locked in my head. You know what I'm saying? It's probable cause issues, Fourth Amendment issues, police stops, searches and seizures. There's just so many issues we can go on and go on and go on with this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing this, man, just for the love, man. You know what I mean? I win cases. I can put my documents out and show them. You know what I'm saying? I do what it do. But let's continue this journey. Thank you for your time.